Hello, and welcome to Tuesday DJ Gig Tips. I do realize that it's Thursday, but I'm trying to catch up on my tips. I'm behind. I think I have one more to go. Then I can actually bill Vibo for like 2 months of these things. By the way, Tuesday DJ Gig Tips is brought to you, as always, by Vibo, the music planning app. Somebody asked a question on social media that I answered. I thought I'd share it with you. It's from, I believe it's Scott Elchler, and if I said it wrong, I apologize. He asked the question, if you are training a beginner DJ, how do you describe the concept of reading the crowd? Is there a truly magic formula for teaching this? No, there's not. I'd take it a step further and ask myself, if I were going to explain the concept of reading the crowd to a client, could I do it? I don't like using the term at all because it sounds like you've got a superpower. I read the crowd because I have this magic ability to do it. It sounds like palm reading or something, and it's totally not that. I'm not a palm reader. I don't know if I have a long lifeline or not, but yeah. I like to use the term playing to the audience because it's exactly what I'm doing. And the way I'm doing that is I'm looking at the audience. Maybe I'm looking at the whole audience or groups of people or individuals in the audience and asking myself, if I were them, what would I really appreciate right now? This could be anything from what you say on the mic to the music you play, of course, to your mixing style. Should you be mixing or not? This is a big question. Sometimes it enhances the experience. Sometimes it doesn't. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Another video, but yeah, look at your audience and see, are they going to appreciate the entire song or are they going to want these things beat mixed together? What would they like most? Is the music too loud? They're trying to have a conversation over there. I notice they're struggling. They're screaming at each other. Maybe I should turn the music down because it's my philosophy that the hot spot for music should be on the dance floor. Everywhere else in the room should be conversation areas. Again, my philosophy, you do you. I'm not telling you what to do, but that's what I do, especially at social events like wedding receptions. At a school dance, it's different, but wedding reception, that's what I do. It's a bit like buying people gifts for Christmas. Let's say you celebrate Christmas and you have someone special in your life, your significant other. They give you a list of 5 things they want for Christmas. And you decide to be a rock star and buy them all 5 of those things. And you give it to them. And they are happy because you gave them exactly what they asked for. That's kind of like taking requests from the audience. There's nothing wrong with that. You can do that. Sometimes that's the way to go. There are other times when you look at those 5 things and say, yeah, I'm going to get a couple of those things, but you know what? I know them well enough where I really feel like they like this other thing. They didn't ask for it, but I think they'd really like it. And you buy it for them, and they open it up, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I wasn't even thinking about this, but I'm so glad you bought it for me. That's playing to your audience. You played to your significant other by buying them the right thing, even though they didn't ask for it. You know them well enough that you can do that. That's kind of what playing to your audience is. Having empathy for them, understanding them. The more you understand your audience and individuals in your audience and what their likes and dislikes are, what kind of walk of life they come from, what's going on in their day, what radio station do they listen to, what haven't they heard in a long time but they love. You can make these generalizations about people based on a lot of things. Age, race, walk of life, how they're dressed, who they're hanging around with. Maybe what they would normally like is something very different than what they're going to like tonight because they're with a group of people and there's just something else that would turn them on more so than what they may dig in their personal life. And they're generalizations, and generalizations are generally correct. It's not like they're always going to be spot on. You can go based off of requests. Go back to the Christmas thing. Let's say somebody wants a new smartphone for Christmas, and you say, I'm going to buy them a smartphone. But you know what? I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to buy them a cover for it. I'm going to get them a wireless charger. And you do those things, and they open the gifts, and they're very happy with it. And they look at the wireless charger and say, I didn't even know these existed. Oh my gosh. I don't have to plug this in? It's wireless? That's amazing. Thank you. If you like this, you're going to love that. That's playing to your audience. It's understanding your audience and knowing what they're going to like and not like, or kind of having an idea of it. I don't know if that helps or not, but that's one way that you can play to your audience, and that's what I try to do. And like I said before, the more you understand individuals and groups of people and what they like and they don't like, the better you're going to be at this. And it's not just music. It's a lot of other things too. Anything that you're doing that involves your performance. It could be lighting. Maybe they don't appreciate those bright lights that are hitting them in the eyes during cocktail. Maybe you should turn those off. I don't know. Hope this video helps somebody. That's it. I'm going to turn this camera off. I'll do another tip later on this week and get all caught up. We'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. And if you could hit the like, I'd appreciate it too. It helps the channel. Make a comment. Helps the channel too. Practice and enjoy.